Okay. Areola and goal. Probably the worst Areola performance I have ever seen at this club. Hasn't been great this season. Um, a couple of the goals you could argue were preventable, cool. But my thing was the distribution, and it was the basics of passing a ball sideways. And it wasn't really under much pressure either. So I'm going to have to give a 0 to Areola. As much as I like him as a goalkeeper, terrible today. It was generally awful. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, with all the context in the world, he generally did all he could. I think he got twisted up by Son once. Only real defensive frailty I can really say. On the ball, he didn't start that well, but he picked it up really well and tried to link up well. The problem is he's been playing inverted, and he's still been one of our best players this season. I'm going to give him give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. To Debo, I'll give you a 5. The only reason why I'm giving you a 5 and I'm lowering your rating is because of the goals that it technically wasn't all your fault, but he was a defender in the back four of conceding 4 goals, so I'm gonna have to lower your rating for that. But I don't actually think he was that bad. He didn't make any clear and obvious errors like the PGMOL. So I'm gonna give you a 5. Same with Max Kilman. Don't think he did much wrong, but you're part of a team that conceded 4. I have no concerns with Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, and Tadima overall. It's just the structure's all wrong. Emerson at left back. Yeah, I give you a 5. I didn't really notice Emerson, to be fair, so I can't really say too much with Emerson. I'll give you a 5. I think everyone actually defended quite well in the first half. I don't know what happened in the second half. Rodriguez, I'm actually going to give an 8. The reason why I'm going to give an 8, actually, let me lower that. I'll give him a 7. A lot of good tackles, a lot of stopping. It was the only person that was stopping the third man run from Tottenham today. The problem is he can't do it all on his own. A lot of good blocks and a lot of good tackles. So yeah, I'll give you a 7. Man said Kudus automatic 10 match rate for absolutely battering Van der Ven. The problem is, my only criticism with that, he didn't get enough contact, in my opinion. If you're going to slap someone, do it properly, in my opinion. That's why with Kudus, I ain't even going to take the red card into account because I understand, bro. I understand you don't want to play under this manager. I wouldn't want to play under this manager either. And I understand that after playing at West Ham under Moyes and Lopetegui, you was sold a dream, my friend. So I'm going to give you a 6. I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7. Paquetá, 5. He didn't do anything, to be fair. It wasn't that bad in the first time. He didn't do anything. Souček. I'm not going to be. I've seen worse games from you, but you weren't there for anything. You didn't do anything. I don't really. I'm not even going to talk about him that much because I'm kind of sick of talking about him. So I'm going to give him a 4. On a real though, Kudus being out for 3 games really doesn't help us. No, it doesn't at all. The only thing it does is give Somerville maybe more game time, but unless he plays solo on the left like a crackhead. Bowen, again, I'll give you a 7. You tried your best. Can't really do much else. Antonio, I'll give a 5. Didn't really get much service and baggy touches when coming to receive the ball. Didn't turn up for a Tottenham West Ham game for once. So yeah, that's the player ratings.